We live in such a dumbed down version of the reality right now. It's beyond ridiculous, right? A car just drove past me and he had a sign, a big fuck off sign on the back of his window in the back saying men get sad too. Okay, be that as it may, do you need to tell everybody? Like, do you need to actually tell everybody that men get sad too? Because those of us that are real human beings know that men get sad anyway. We know that men can get sad. We know that, but then it's all, a lot of the time that there are ways to deal with it, because a lot of it's to do with the system itself, right? So men are not able to express themselves and find purpose. So then they go into their sort of like animalistic form, which then kind of leaves them a bit disillusioned and they get very emotional. It's real. It's a real thing. But do you need to tell everybody? Because by you telling everybody, it kind of smacks of, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm either like I'm trying to show everybody that I'm such a big advocate for this. That's A. Or B, you're like trying to show that you've come, you're so advanced and so modern and you get it and you sympathize so much, or whatever the case may be. It's just ego. And they feed on that because, like, by whatever, that whole thing provokes a reaction, right? So it'll start conversations in cars. People will start having mental conversations with themselves. I'm actually recording a thing, like, because of that. So do you see how energy harvesting works? Do you understand? That's all rubbish anyway, man. You're destroying the society, bro. But it's not really a society, because it's just the stage, a new stage that we're going into, And I think we need to start accepting the craziness of the screen, It's almost like when you play Super Mario, and you go into one of the pipes, like, and then you end up in some world where now there's ghosts and shit. Like, oh shit, okay, cool, there's ghosts here. That's fine. And there's cannons flying across the sky, broad daylight. Alright, that's cool. That's fine. Just accept it, just move on. You literally have to, man. It's kind of like, you just need to because a lot of the time, like I said to you, identity is something that we need to do away with. And, even these sorts of things that provoke reactions, they're always trying to, they always trigger emotions, right? Because of identities. But if you don't have an identity and you also accept the game for what it is, like it's a nutcase game, it's fucking nuts, then that's it. Then nothing happened. Nothing happened. There's no issue. There's nothing to see here, literally. Everyone can just like close their eyes and move on. Literally. And I think it's an important place to be. So just accept it, accept the craziness. We don't need to like, because I used to be quite passionate about talking about the system and how, the matrix is crumbling and this is wrong and that is wrong and that is shit and that is that, blah, all this stuff, right? But I'm screaming into like a echo. You're literally just like, they're harvesting your energy anyway, because like I said, the reality, right, is very, very powerful. It's a very, very powerful simulation. Like, even those of you that like will raise your nose at what I'm saying, shut the fuck up, because there was a point in your history where this reality had you, bro, hook, line and sinker, full stop. So if that's the case, never underestimate the reality and think that you are somehow, now, because now you have a little bit of awareness, you get the whole game better than nah, bro, shut up. Like, shut up. You're not there, you're a novice. Do you understand? So I think it gets very interesting. I think once you accept that, okay, it's a nutcase game, it's just like whatever, expect to see the craziest shit. Like, just let it roll, man. The world you came from, the reason why see, the thing is, I maintain that it probably was always this wacky and this crazy, but when we're under programming, right, you can't see, you know, when you're under programming, everything makes sense, like, you know, because you believe the whole fucking narrative, you believe the whole story, do you know what I mean? And by believing the whole story, it kind of, you know, you have to believe everything that comes with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you have to accept that some things are just coincidences and blah, 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 right? So now that you've come away from that, or you're coming away from that, you know, you're starting to see, oh shit, like this is actually kind of fucked. Oh, this is actually very weird. Like, why do you do this way? Or why does this happen that way? Or whatever, you know? So, yeah, man. I'm gonna get a coffee, actually, I think. I need a coffee. Oh, I don't need one. I have a soft spot for coffee. You know, well-made coffees, actually. But yeah, anyway, so that's it, man. That's it. I explained energy harvesting, you know, and how the screen is always trying to take something. It wants your participation. It always wants your participation. The screen literally always wants your participation, bro. Like, when you are present and you are in your body, you know, you're not in thoughts, you're not outside your body, you know, you live inside your body, you know, you become super powerful, man. I'm telling you, bro, like, you become really, really powerful, because all the grand illusions do not affect you. You know, you see it for what it is. You see it for exactly what it is. You look at it and you're like, oh, okay, cool, I see that. Oh, I see why that happened. Okay, that's kind of dumb. It's fine. Okay, cool. This or that, you know. You just kind of swat it off like flies. Just, oh, okay, But yeah, the screen constantly wants your participation, like constantly. It always wants your participation. Look, create for me, co-create with me, please, come on. Look at this is really weird. And this is why, like, for me, when you really think about social media, right? And I knew it, like, for me, bro, listen, let me tell you, I'm a very old soul, yeah? Even before all of this, I was always very, very unique. Like, I was one of those people. When social media came out, and everybody that knows me, I just looked at it and I was like, nah, I don't want it. Like, I never had Facebook. Look, I come from MSN Messenger world, yeah? You know, MSN Messenger, if you know, you know. That's the world I came from. That was our first... my generation tested out the first version of instant messaging. My generation did that, right? So you have to understand that we saw the whole thing coming from, and my grandparents having normal phones, and, you know, like, seeing that whole world transition into instant messaging, and then now you can put your pictures on there and stuff. I was like, nah, this thing stinks. And I told all my friends, I was like, no, I'm not gonna jump on it. They were like, oh, you're boring, you know? And I never did, and I'm glad I never did. I had Instagram for a little while when I was going through a vanity phase, because I was posting pictures of me traveling and trying to, like, flex, like, oh, look at me, I'm going to all these cool places, like a wanker, like an absolute fucking wanker. It's so fucking, I look back at it, it's so pathetic. Like, you actually took pictures just to show people that you're, what? It's literally gross, bro. It's literally gross. When you start to understand life, your perspectives change, man. Anyway, the screen always wants your engagement. Like, no matter what, it always wants your engagement. Rain or shine, it wants it. You know, so just don't give it to it, man. Just even as a test for your own self, like, just as a game to your own self, don't do it, and just see how you feel. Just try it. Just try it. Try not giving it anything, and see how it works out for your well-being, like your body, you know, like how you feel as a human being. Just test out that shit, you know, and you know, and if it doesn't work and it's bad, you've literally not lost anything. You've literally not lost anything. So yeah.